Okay.
In the 12th parliament, it is going to be walloped. Not swallowing, because when you wallop, it will not even come out. So
she said that in the 12th parliament, the opposition is going to be walloped. She says that she loves Helen Nakimuli so much that she's willing to destroy the opposition where she belonged. What?
the fruit of her transformative leadership are evident in Kalangala, which she ably represented as a member of parliament.
But you just said that that members of parliament in the parliament where she belonged, they did not exist. And now you say she really represented them very well. It doesn't make any sense.
It is unfortunate she's not been able to see the 12th parliament.
Well, if we try to understand the logical conclusion of what you just said, you must be happy that she's not going to be there.
In the 12th parliament, it is going to be walloped. Not swallowing, because when you wallop, it will not even come out.
Jesus Christ.
Ugandans are free to belong with political parties of their choice. If it is my choice to be NRM, you should respect me, because I have reasons why I chose to be an NRM member. If you have chosen to be a NUP, that's not a crime.
But you made it a crime. Most of her friends were abducted, many were tortured, others were killed. Many are still in prison. This is all fake.
You're watching Mordecai Marissa Live Political Commentary. Please consider subscribing to help grow Uganda's Voices of Struggle ecosystem. Thank you.
I cannot appreciate you enough for using your valuable time to always go on social media, break down things for people.
Ladies and gentlemen, look, I don't want to be insensitive here. I understand how sensitive this issue is. The death and burial of Helen Nakimuli. But I really hate what we call hypocrisy. This is Anita claiming to cry crocodile tears. I'm going to show you. She doesn't mean a thing. Hours after Helen Nakimuli was laid to rest, Anita Nakimuli, she says, now my mission is to dismantle. It is to annihilate, to eviscerate. Use any euphemism, any language you want to use to describe her mission to destroy the national unity platform Nakimuli belonged to. This is when she's crying. She's so, she can't take it. She's so sad. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, last night, hours after Nakimuli Helen was laid to rest, this is what that same lady had to say. Listen here.
I love without fear or favor. And I am there. I will continue being there. I will spend whatever it takes to make sure that we get what we want to get. And for the sake of MK, just assure MK, we will do whatever it takes.
We will do whatever it takes. That means illegal and legal.
And for your information, members of parliament, in the 11th parliament, I can proudly say we didn't have opposition in parliament.
We didn't have opposition in parliament. That's what she says. And then I'm going to play you what she said about Helen Nakimuli.
Have you heard that? In the 11th parliament, opposition got swallowed.
Okay?
In the 12th parliament, it is going to be walloped. Not swallowing, because when you wallop, it will not even come out. So
she said that in the 12th parliament, the opposition is going to be walloped. She says that she loves Helen Nakimuli so much that she's willing to destroy the opposition where she belonged. What? Let's go back here. This is her talking about Helen Nakimuli. Listen to these. This is all fake. Oh, feeling of sadness.
Honorable members, the meaning of legacy.
Actually, I think I had a video here. Listen here.
And I would request those trophies to be laid on table for this parliament to appreciate what contribution Honorable Nakimuli has made to this house, has made to East Africa. My attention was going to her community empowerment initiative long before she became a member of parliament. The fruit of her transformative leadership are evident in Kalangala, which she ably represented as a member of parliament.
But you just said that that members of parliament in the parliament where she belonged, they did not exist. And now you say she really represented them very well. It doesn't make any sense.
The Orthodox community,
I don't know. These people are liars.
where she was a faithful believer and a sports fraternity, among others. It's against this formidable leadership foundation, that the deceased had secured an election for the 12th parliament. So Honorable Nakimuli has been serving as a member of 11th parliament, and she's a member of the 12th parliament elect. It is unfortunate she's not been able to see the 12th parliament.
Well, if we try to understand the logical conclusion of what you just said, you must be happy that she's not going to be there. Because if you saw, it is very unfortunate that she's not going to be there. This is what you said. This is what was going to befall the 12th parliament.
And for your information, members of parliament, in the 11th parliament, I can proudly say we didn't have opposition in parliament. Have you heard that? In the 11th parliament, opposition got swallowed. In the 12th parliament, it is going to be walloped. Not swallowing, because when you wallop, it will not even come out.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Do these people have functioning brain cells? I'm not trying to insult. You can't give praises to this woman for her distinguishable leadership. You can't give her all those praises and say, oh, we have to keep her legacy. And then say, 11th parliament, they didn't do nothing. And in the 12th parliament, they won't even appear because we're going to swallow them. These people, save me this fake sorrow. She's crying. I feel sad. Look at her. Look here. Look, she's crying. That fake No, zero. Again, now, away from that one, let me now show you another charlatan, a liar who was given a microphone to speak, and listen to how he talks here. Listen here.
One, we are in a multi-party dispensation.
We are in a multi-party dispensation.
A multi-party dispensation means Ugandans are free to belong to political parties of their choice. If it is my choice to be NRM, you should respect me because I have reasons why I chose to be an NRM member. If you have chosen to be NUP, that's not a crime.
But you made it a crime. Most of her friends were abducted, many were tortured, others were killed. Many are still in prison. This is all fake. These niceties. Oh, let me give a speech about multi-party dispensation. I'm going to give this speech and try to sound like I care, but in actual sense, I don't even give a blind hoot. He doesn't really care. Zero, like zero. They don't care. These men are used and abused by Museveni. They do not care about democracy or multi-party dispensation. Oh, it's not a crime to belong to this party. You, dude, you are in that church with two women that were abducted during election. Two women, not just ordinary folks like Mordecai Morisa, who flaps gums on social media. That's all I do. You abducted vice president of a political party Nakimuli Helen belonged to. Now you might say, Mordecai did not order that. Then what did you do? Because as Martin Luther King Jr. has reminded us, in the end, we shall remember not the noise of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Now you claim, oh, Nakimuli was my friend. What did you do when her presidents, vice presidents were abducted and disappeared? Save me this fake outrage and sorrow.
You have chosen to belong to NUP as a political party, or FDC or any other party. So we should live together and be in our country as brothers and sisters.
What the heck is he talking about? What? Ladies, please tell me what's going on. What is he talking about? That's what we're advocating for. You abducting our people. You have many innocent people who are being kept, held in torture chambers. I'm going to crash out. I'm going to crash out. Tell me, do these people just enjoy hearing their voice? They enjoy how they sound? Oh, let me get on the microphone. My name is Chris Waliomusi. Let me say 100 things I don't believe in. Oh, we should live as brothers and sisters. As I have Muhoozi Kainerugaba abducting the bodyguard of Bobi Wine and warning that he's going to kill him. We belong in this, I belong to this group that has a thug who poses as a commander of our military and warns that he's going to kill people who don't support his dad.
Even when our shade of political opinion might be different. I speak for the government of Uganda.
Shut up. Don't speak. Shut up. Just fold your papers. Go back and sit. Better not to say a word. You're not saying a thing. You're just there to pretend like you care. Jeez.
On such a matter, are publicly known. We should borrow what the Bible says in Psalms 133, verse 1.
Pastor Waliomusi.
Where it says it is good and gratifying for all of us to live as brothers and sisters, as brethren.
I'm sorry, guys. Please, let me say this. If you're in the comment section, I'm going to read through your comments. Try to make me understand what Chris Baryomus is doing. This is all I know. He's manipulating a situation for his own advantage. He doesn't believe in anything he says. None, zero. Of all things he said, he doesn't believe that at all. Because if you believe in things, then you want to go on and try to follow up and make sure that, it is actually being done.
And therefore, our view is that being a member of NUP or any other opposition political party doesn't mean you are an enemy of NRM.
What? Dude, you belong to a political party that has a man who said, Gurupu ya Kyagulanyi nja kugimalawo. Will you shut up, Chris Baryomunsi? The president of your political party, the National Resistance Movement, Robbers Movement, I call it, said, Gurupu ya Kyagulanyi nja kugimalawo. Those words came from the president of your party, the chairman. I will dismantle, I will annihilate, I will eviscerate, I will kill, I will destroy, I will crush the group of Bobby Wine, which is the National Unity Platform and the People Power Movement group. And then you come here to bring your big face and try to lecture us about, we should love each other like brothers and sisters. I believe in that concept and I love you. Chris Baryomus, I hate what you're saying right now because you don't believe in, but I really love you. I love you as my brother, 100%, maybe even as my dad. I'm 33 years of age. I love you probably. You might be the age of my dad. But do you really love me? I wish you all the best. I wish you to live in a country where you're not threatened, where your friends or your political party members do not get abducted, where playing the music of Bobby Wine doesn't get you abducted and raped like they did to Alexandria Marinos, where they do not abduct you or your friend called Munyarwanda Bobby or Munyarwanda Chris Baryomunsi and sodomized. I love you to that extent that I do not want these things to happen to you, neither your friends nor your family. I mean them 100%. I love Chris Baryomunsi. I love Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. I love Janet Kataha Museveni. I love Muhoozi Kainerugaba to the extent I do not want evil to visit them. They don't love me. They don't. They don't. Because all I say, hey, stop abducting people. Stop killing them. Stop disappearing them. Stop threatening your political opponents. Oh, I'm going to kill Kizza Besigye. Stop that. There's not even a scintilla of desire in me to write on my Twitter and say, I want to kill Muhoozi. No, zero. There's no interest. Even if you give me a gun and say, hey, shoot Muhoozi Kainerugaba, I cannot do it. That's me. Other people may be able to do it. I cannot. I love you to that extent that I do not wish you death. I wish you an epiphany, a sudden realization of the rabbit hole, a dirty rabbit hole our country is headed. Courtesy of you and the Museveni misadministration. These people. Now there's this Chris Baryomus.
We are just competing for political power. We are just competing to get into leadership. And therefore, there should be no reason why we should treat each other as enemies. And that's why I've said I worked very well with the Honorable Nakimuli.
Shut up. I'm done with that nonsense. I'm done with that nonsense. Lastly, let me show you this guy again. Oh, these are liars. There's this man who made it about himself. I do not break down, but when I break it down, it means...
I don't know whether this microphone is clear. If it has a echo.
These people behave in a weird way. Complete muyai.
Usually try to be strong, rarely do I break down.
I try to be strong, rarely do I break down. We don't care, okay? We don't care whether you're this strong. Your family cares. We don't care. Rarely.
And yesterday we were discussing me.
Or yesterday, people were discussing. Nobody discussed you. I don't care. Oh, these people, they think that, all we do is wake up when I wake up and, get ready to go to work, I'm like, oh, how is Tayebwa doing? Show me, how is he doing? I want to see. Nobody cares. And yesterday, people were discussing me. Who are these people?
I usually try to be strong, rarely do I break down. And yesterday people were discussing me. Sometimes people must understand we are human beings.
Sometimes people must understand we are humans, because apparently, you see me, I look like an alien from Jupiter, but I am human. Oh, I hate these characters. Now, to his mind, there's this lie of some sort of a utopia or separate world where he lives. He thinks that he's something special, that he cannot cry, that when he cries, or people are going to look at him and be like, oh, Tayebwa has cried. We don't care. We do not care at all. It's zero. We know you're a human being. Oh, and yesterday people were discussing. Nobody discussed you. Nobody cares.
Helen was a personal friend.
Again, those are lies. Oh, Helen was my personal friend, but do you know why? Don't talk about my dirty games. It's like me, if you are my friend and what I do on the other side, I kill people and and you'd be like, it was my personal friend, to the extent that, you wouldn't even say a thing if I killed people. You belong to a party of abusers of human rights. My personal friend. These people, I don't buy like zero that, pretense of care. I care. Oh, please, I feel sad. Yesterday, people were discussing me, but they got to know that we are also human. Hey, Onjaka or what? He thinks it's something special. And they usually sit in their clubs where they, because they have like $1 billion or $1 billion shillings or 2 billions, whatever, how much money they have, 5 billion shillings. And that makes them think that, oh, we are something special. No, we're not. We are not. We are all the same. Zero. We all, the moment you cut here, I bleed red. You don't bleed blue. You go to sleep. You get hungry. You get hurt if I punched you in the face. Everything I go through, you go through. It doesn't matter how many zeros you have on your bank account. That's nonsense. Do you know why? Because at the end of it all, you're going to eat one meal for lunch. You're going to sleep on one bed. Even if you had 20 cars, you cannot drive them at once. You drive one car to work. It doesn't matter. Whether they praise you, they bow down to you. It is utter nonsense. And two, of course, that might sound like Chinese to people who praise power, who think, oh, Mordecai, do you know you don't even have 10 million shillings? Yes, I don't. I don't have even 1,000 shillings. It's okay. Because I don't care. It's just paper. These are just coins and papers. They mean nothing. But these people have lied themselves. Oh, I'm this special. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry if I am insensitive somewhere, if I am being a little too harsh. I am sorry, but I think I'm reading in between what they're doing. It is fake, it is pretense, it is a facade, it is phony as they come. They do not give a hoot on what the opposition goes through. I brought the receipts just a few hours after she was ready to rest. Anita Monk says, now I'm going to dismantle the political party he belonged to. Do they care? We have to keep the legacy of Nakimuli. But now, my speaker is going to destroy her political party, and she's proud. There's that, Chris. We need to live as brothers and sisters, but after giving this speech, I'm going to go back and sleep. I will never mention any right of any man that has been abused. I know my political party thrives in the abduction of political opponents, but I won't care. But I'll give this a wonderful speech about brotherhood. I don't care. I would suggest on events like that, you don't invite them. You can invite them, but don't give them a microphone to speak because they are liars. They are liars. Okay. Enough with me screaming in this microphone. I don't know if I make sense. And if I don't, please just trash this in the dustbin of senselessness. Okay? My name is Mordecai Murisa. Let's try to live with each other. Let's love each other. I immensely wish the best to the family of Muhoozi Kainerugaba and Museveni and all the ministers and members of parliament of the NRM. And I want them to have the same wishes to me. I really do. Bye-bye.
Did you enjoy what you just watched?
I'm sure they did.
I'm going to guess that you did. How about you consider subscribing to Mordecai Marissa Live YouTube channel? Thank you.